wanted to have a museum-level exhibition of the art coming from the culture of the streets. They don't ask permission of anybody to do their art. They just do what they want. They just do it right on the side of a train, the side of a building. They deal direct. When I moved from New York City to Los Angeles, I wanted a Spanish Revival house like this, a movie star house. And in fact, Cary Grant lived in this house in the 1930s. In this neighborhood, Los Feliz, we had a number of people who had important positions downtown. Cecil B. DeMille lived here, and a number of early directors and stars.
Vandalized and then gunned down, a city official shot at after he and his family find thugs tagging his store.
And tonight the shooters are still on the run. It happened just outside their mini-mart in Maywood last night, and Dave Meekum is live with what family members are saying.
Kind of a super Tudor pop environment, and that's going to be coming soon. This is a wonderful work, Golden Showers, by my good friends Tim Noble and Sue Webster.
You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm not sure if you can see this here, but this is Andy Warhol's original drawing for his famous Before and After.
Many people consider graffiti to be a non-violent crime. Well, in this case, it is directly linked to a cold-blooded murder. The memorial here on the 900 block of North Hobart, the candles, the glass. A man is dead today because he challenged 2 taggers and told them to cut it out. 2 men in this car were headed home after a day on the job as painters. At 8:30 last night, 29-year-old Jose Jorge Perez and his companion had to drive around their neighborhood in search of a place to park. In their travels, they came across 2 men with spray cans tagging a wall.
Well, you should have a painting of Jesus over your bed, right? And so this is a painting by Aaron Young. What I'm going to ask you to do is to stare at the 3 vertical black dots in the center. Let the image imprint in your eyes, then close your eyes, and on your eyelids you will see the face of Jesus.
The victim said, hey, don't do that, and really didn't think anything about it.
Minutes later, a 3rd man with a gun approached Perez, who had just parked the car. Neighbors heard 6 shots. Perez died. His friend was wounded. Investigators believe there are people who saw the gunman and may know who he is.
Very generic. It's male, Hispanic, 5'6", weighs 160 pounds, probably around 21 years of age. When you've got gang members doing graffiti, you know, we're dealing with that on a daily basis. It's applied in the neighborhood, and when somebody steps up to try to do something about it and they're murdered for such an insignificant type of a thing, it should outrage the community.
In a few minutes, you can drive right down and you're in the middle of Hollywood. So there's nothing like Los Angeles on earth, where you have the nature experience, the urban experience, and this whole fantasy of Hollywood, all combined. Celebrity has become, for better or worse, an art form. So that's part of the heritage of Andy Warhol.
Over there's some Banksys, got some Banksys in my house. I'm a big collector of this stuff.
That an artist can use themselves as a medium to become a celebrity as a walking work of art.
We are outside the court in Whittier waiting to see if a 19-year-old man is arraigned for murder in this case that caused widespread outrage. At the same time today, as you mentioned, the Sheriff's Department announced arresting another person. That makes 4 in custody in connection with this killing. And a few miles away from here this morning, the woman who loved her neighborhood and hated graffiti was laid to rest. Maria Hicks was baptized in this Pico Rivera Catholic Church, St. Francis Xavier. It's where she had her first communion and the sacrament of confirmation. Today, as the funeral mass for this woman who was fatally wounded when she confronted an alleged graffiti vandal was held, the LA County Sheriff's Department announced progress in the search for 2 outstanding suspects.
I'm officially overwhelmed, yeah. It looks really good.
So we have this fascinating combination now of artists like Jeff Koons, Richard Prince, who've become self-styled celebrities, walking works of art in the tradition of Andy Warhol and Gilbert and George.
She spotted someone allegedly spraying gang graffiti on a wall near her home. She honked her car horn and flashed her lights and started trailing the youth when another car pulled up behind Hicks and someone inside opened fire. The outpouring of outrage and sympathy in Pico Rivera was immediate. Hicks was hailed as a hero, a martyr to trying to maintain a decent community.
The Contemporary Art Museum is potentially the most interesting platform in culture today.
The city of Pico Rivera have started a college scholarship fund in Maria Hicks' name.
We're going to target this scholarship toward kids that are battling a rough life. So, you know, in the ongoing battle of good versus evil, some good still comes out of it.
So I think the potential is amazing to create a new model for the museum in the early 21st century. And Los Angeles is the place to do it. To finally realize the projects that we've been talking about all this time is so rewarding. It took a long time to accomplish it, but we did it. Thank you very much for watching this presentation about art in the streets on the MOCA website. Come and visit the show.